Hello, hello, hello. Welcome or welcome back. Before I get into today, I just wanted to say I'm sorry that it's taken me a minute to get another video up. I just had kind of a busy last week and a half, 2 weeks, and I just have not really had much time, so I have a moment now, so I thought it would be good timing. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna do this today because, to be completely honest with you, I've been in a mood lately, not like a terrible mood, but I feel like I've just been a little bit all over the place in my moods, and I didn't want to do this until I felt a bit more stabilized, and I feel a little bit more stabilized right now, so I figured it would be good timing to do this. So what I'm going to do today is, I guess, a little bit of energy work. Mind you, I'm not like certified in anything. I'm not an energy worker or practitioner of any sorts. But I believe in energy and I believe in intention. So I think if my intention with my energy is to help your energy in some way, hopefully I can accomplish that through what I'm gonna do. So I don't fully know what order I'm gonna do this in or what I'm gonna do, but what I'm thinking of is pulling some energy from you. But I've got this little glass of salt water here that any negative or shameful or guilty or just heavy emotion that you're experiencing, anything depressing, anything draining, anything distracting you from your true path, your true purpose, anything that just is attaching itself to you that does not serve you in any sort of healthy way or any way that promotes your growth or learning. I'm going to take all of that, and even though this is a small glass of water, don't be deceived. All of the energy will get absorbed in here. So, if that sounds good to you, I'm going to get started, and then after I get some of that energy out, we'll repair it and smooth it a little bit. So, the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of feel around your energy field. Feel for where any heavy points may be, anywhere that I need to maybe pull energy or soothe it at all. So we're just going to take a second. And while I'm doing this, feel free to take 3 deep breaths at your own pace, whatever feels comfortable for you. If 3 doesn't feel like enough, you're welcome to do more. You're welcome to take deep breaths this entire time if you want to, but you do not have to. But 3 minimum will be great. Okay. Okay, are you ready for me to start pulling some energy from you? Okay. Just gonna get a little bit over here. Put this into the salt water. Got it right here. And again, just keep taking deep breaths. It should not hurt at all, but it should alleviate a little bit of energetic weight off of your shoulders, hopefully. Okay, feel around. Okay. Okay. Seems to be a lot over here. Pull that back. And just pull it all out. Pluck, 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 pluck. And as I'm doing this, you can also feel free to think about anything that you just kind of want to get off of your shoulders, off of your heart, off of your mind, off of your soul, whatever it may be. We're just gonna take all of that. And don't worry, I'll dispose of this water in a proper way later. so that all of these energies have a chance to just go back to earth and be off of you. Okay, set this down. Feel around just a little bit more. Okay. There's a lot over here still. I feel like, so this side is the left for me. So this is just an intuitive thing I'm picking up on, but there's a possibility that a lot of people who are watching this, or some of you at least, have been experiencing a lot of overthinking, like chronic overthinking, and just being extremely in your head about something, because I'm feeling a lot of energy from this direction. So we're just gonna pull all of that overthinking out. I could be completely wrong, but that's just what I'm feeling, what I'm picking up on, because there's minimal on the right, seeming like mostly the left. So we're just gonna pull that, and into the water it goes. Feel a little farther out. Yep, more on the left still. So we're just gonna get that. Dissolve it all into the salt water. I think it also just got some cat hair. I probably have cat hair on my hands. I pretty much always do. Okay. Just pull all that energy. Oh, whoa. Okay. There's a lot up here. Just gonna pull that. Okay, sprinkle that all in there. Okay. Whew, my arms are getting sore. It's a lot of energy that's being carried. Okay. Now I'm just gonna feel around. I feel like I've cleared out a lot of it, but just gonna feel, make sure that there's nothing else in the immediate field. Damn, there's still a little bit more over here on this left side. That just is gathering a lot. Okay. Okay, I think I've pretty much dissolved everything that's over here. So I'm gonna feel around a little bit more. Make sure that I got all of that energy out. And then we're gonna go add some good energy in. So one last little feel, and then we'll add some, okay? Okay. 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 I think it's good. I think we've got a lot out. So now that some of that energy, the majority of it, the heaviest things have all been kind of lifted, they're all trapped in here. I'm thinking that in order to balance some of that energy, because yes, we took a lot of negative out, and that's great. However, now there's more room for the positive to be let in. So, to promote a little bit of that energy, I've got a few things here that I think will be beneficial to you. So, first thing, oh wait, I already have one lit, so we don't need to do that, actually. Okay. No. We're gonna get a whole new one for you. So the first thing we're gonna do is I have these incense here, and they are love spell incense. It's just it's kind of a sweet aroma, I guess. I don't know how to exactly describe the scent notes in it, but it is a sweeter scent. I am gonna take a drink of water though. Okay, so because this is love spell and it is a sweet scent, the intention behind it is going to be for self-love. So as I kind of run this through for you, we're gonna let it envelop you with loving yourself. That is the intention here. Let it get a nice flame. Perfect. Okay. And you're just gonna kind of run that through all of the areas that we pulled from, especially over here since this was pretty heavy. Just gonna make sure that this smoke just envelops you. And remember, the intention here is self-love. So as I'm doing this, I want you to think about the things that you like about yourself, and not superficial answers. Like, really think, what are the qualities about you that you genuinely enjoy, that you can be your own friend because of them, you can hang out with yourself? And if you can't think of anything, if you really struggle with self-love, if that's an issue for you, if it's possible, I challenge you to try and view yourself through someone else's perspective, because chances are, if you view yourself through someone else's eyes, you're not nearly as critical of yourself as you are while viewing from your own point of view. We tend to be much harder on ourselves than we are on other people. That's actually kind of a huge thing in my learning to love myself, which is still a process, of course, and I'm learning. But when I started thinking in terms of like, okay, how do I think about other people? I love other people, and I tend to think good things about other people. I tend to not harbor all of this criticism and crazy analysis that I think is okay to do to myself. So again, if you struggle with self-love and you can't really think of qualities that you like about yourself, please do try to view yourself from the light of being someone else. And you might find that there are a lot of things that you admire about yourself. Okay. Keep running that through. And again, you can keep taking deep breaths as I do this, but I do want you to know that I'm surrounding you with energy that is promoting you loving yourself and treating yourself with kindness and compassion, and giving your body the things that it needs, making sure that you're drinking water, making sure that you're eating, making sure that you are speaking kind words to yourself, making sure you're getting enough rest. All the good things, all the good things, all the good things. So, just gonna set this over here to continue burning. Okay, so make sure that that's all kind of pressed in, all that good, loving energy is pressed in. Okay. Okay, so the next thing that I'm thinking of doing is I've got some cinnamon sticks here. Now, mind you, I don't know all the things about the principles of cinnamon and how it works, but to my understanding, it's really good for kind of all forms of abundance, whether that be financially, spiritually, whatever your definition of abundance is. So what I'm gonna do is take this cinnamon stick, and same deal, we're just gonna run it through those areas. And the intention behind this cinnamon stick is to promote abundance in all forms. So whatever you feel you are lacking does not exist. You are abundant in every single way that you can be. You are abundant in love, you are abundant in health, you are abundant in every way that you can possibly desire or imagine. So, as I run this cinnamon through with the intention of abundance and bestowing that upon you, I want you to think about areas in your life that you are abundant and that you are appreciative of that abundance. I feel very appreciative for all of the love that I have in my life and all of the people who express that love in the healthiest of ways. And abundance comes in multiple forms, so wherever you consider yourself abundant, think about that as I run this cinnamon stick through. Transfer hands here. Okay. Okay. So, don't want to go overboard with it, but I think that's a nice amount to complement the self-love. You know, there's I guess a formula here that we're working with. So I'm gonna press that energy in. So we've got a layer of self-love, a layer of abundance. Now, I'm gonna look around and see what else I have for you. But just make sure that this is all nice and pressed in. Okay. So let's see, what else do I have here? Okay. The last thing that I'm going to do for you is I've got a little bit of rose water. So this, I think what we're going to do with this is go in with the intention of being open and recognizing opportunities and being open to change and not getting attached to any narrative that says that we have to keep doing what we've been doing because it's what we've been doing. I think it's so easy to get caught in bad habits and routines, or you know, just really things that are kind of detrimental to our own well-being, and on some level we know that, but we ignore it. I mean, a good example I can think of is I used to be like a religious coffee drinker. I mean, for years and years, had multiple cups of coffee a day usually, and I did not feel good because of it. It was making my anxiety go crazy. It made my stomach hurt. Like, there were obvious signs from my body that were like, stop doing this. But because it's what I'd done, I did it for way longer than I should have before I finally listened. It was like, okay, this doesn't feel good, so I'm not going to keep doing it. And that can carry in a lot of areas of life where it's like we just get so accustomed to how this routine has been that we forget that there's other ways of being and that there's always possibilities for us to change and to be healthier or just to live in a different way, whatever that looks like. But the intention in this is to keep your mind open and to keep your energy open, because nothing really good can, you know, come towards you if you've got a bunch of blocks up. So I'm just gonna do a few spritz of this through. And as I'm doing this, you can keep your eyes open if you want, but if you feel so inclined, I would encourage you to close your eyes and think about a wide open space. That can be a very vast ocean. It could be the view from a mountaintop. It could be an open field. Whatever your definition of a very freeing and open space, again, you do not have to, but if you feel so inclined and want to close your eyes and picture that space while I do this to kind of elevate that intention, you're completely welcome to. So I will give you a second to do that if you want to. Okay. Now that that's there, do the same thing. Press. Make sure that's all in. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. So, hopefully, you feel a little bit like there's been some energy lifted from you and like there's been some good energy restored. I hope that you feel lighter. I hope you feel calmer. I hope you feel safer, and I hope you feel more relaxed. So, thank you for letting me do this. I do hope it helped you. And hopefully, I didn't do too bad of a job because, again, I'm not certified. I don't know what I'm doing. This is just kind of following what feels right. So, I hope that it helped you. I hope that, I know this was kind of a quieter one as far as triggers go, but I hope that you still got some tingles. So, I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night.